Hi, my name is Dean Suhr. I am president and co-founder of MLD Foundation, an Oregon-based nonprofit focused on metachromatic leukodystrophy. I want to thank the organizers of the event, IndoUSrare. The Bridging Rare Summit 2023 has been this is their inaugural event, and it was so productive. I did a lot of camera work for them, but I met so many interesting people, and I'm so encouraged by the passion and the interest to work together across continents to share our knowledge and expertise, to engage particularly with the patients and the families, to educate them, make them aware of rare diseases and rare disease therapies, and how they can access them, and how they can get engaged as advocates. One of my biggest takeaways is that India is huge in its population, and I knew that. But what I was uncertain about was the sophistication and the engagement in the rare space, and I no longer have that concern. There are so many centers of excellence and educated and very engaged senior researchers over in India. The infrastructure is there. Their regulatory system is there, a little different than the US. That's okay, so are most countries. I'm very encouraged by the chance that we might be able to serve the Indian community by collaborating with organizations over in India. With 5 times the US population, and frankly, 87% of the world's population living outside of the United States and Europe, where most clinical trials and most initial commercialization programs occur, we are very passionate at MLD Foundation about the rest of the world. We want them to have newborn screening to get accurate diagnoses quickly in a timely fashion when therapies can be most effective. We want them to be able to have access to the therapies that we're starting to get access to, not only in MLD, but other rare diseases. We think that's possible. We want to work with other organizations, and IndoUSrare is one of those organizations going to help us develop that footprint, or other people's footprints that will match up with ours, people that are already boots on the ground in India. So we do look forward to that. We have in the MLD space a gene therapy that was a topic of conversation here today, and particularly in the context of how are you doing your clinical trials, how are you studying some of those other more diverse populations, how we can get our samples in the studies to broader population base to learn more, to create better therapies. In our case, the study's been done predominantly in a little bit in Northern Africa, Middle East, but mostly in Europe and the US through those patients. And while we're thrilled with that, and we have approval in the EU, and we're getting approval in the US, the gene therapy is under review with the FDA currently as I speak this, the fall of 2023. We're looking for an approval in the late first quarter of next year. So we're thrilled by that, but we want this therapy, as I say, to not only be available to other communities, but also to be studied and to be effective and to be optimized for those communities. So we look forward to working with IndoUSrare and wish them the best. Hope that we can get to New Delhi next year for this conference and learn more about the culture, meet more of the experts over there, and continue to make progress. But thank you so much for the organizers and the opportunity to be on a panel and to speak and to share and to learn from so many